Yo, what's up everybody, Honey Ice with you here, bringing you 7 Deadly Sins manga review. This is chapter 314 titled Merciless Salvation. This was a very plain chapter. I won't say bad, but it was just very plain for us to have to wait 2 weeks. You know, we didn't get a chapter last week, and then this week when we finally got it, it was only 17 pages, and a lot of the pages were more just picture shots than anything. We didn't really get to see like no movement going on or whatever. But as you see in my thumbnail, you have Meliodas and Elizabeth facing off with Demon King Zeldoris, and Meliodas, he just gets into like this preachy phrase where he just starts saying things like, which makes sense by the way, things like thanks to you and this supreme deity and this stupid battle of yours and this holy war, you guys have caused a lot of trouble. Not just for the angels and demons on both sides, but even for all the humans here. And thanks to Elizabeth, I was able to break out of my mode of just being a lonely assassin doing whatever you told me to do. And thanks to the 7 Deadly Sins, I was able to get my own personality and able to live my own life. And I was able to know what the meaning of life was and what love is. And he was like, you know, y'all have just been causing measureless trouble, and I think it's time for you to get your revenge. I mean, you know, your payback. And he was like, that's if you can. And then we have all these, like I said earlier, we have all these shots where it's just like thunder, thunder, thunder. We see them facing off in a pool, and then more like pictures. It was more pictures than it was like dialogue. So it was like, and it was only 17 chapters this week, so I mean, pages for the chapters this week. So it was really easy just to like skim through it. I mean, I've read it like probably 5-6 times, you know, just to overread the dialogue and get a good picture of it. But it was real easy to read because, like I said, most of the pages, it was only 17 pages, and I would have to say like out of 17 pages, like 12 of them were like still shot pages, but we saw nothing but lightning fall down on the earth, and the earth is going crazy, and the Demon King this is going on because there's 2 Demon Kings in the world now. There's Demon King Zeldoris and Demon King Meliodas. So, and there's only need for one. So, it's like they're fighting right now to see who's gonna be that main one to survive as the Demon King. But let's be honest, Meliodas is trying to save his brother, so I don't see him destroying his body. And neither do I see Zeldoris, Demon King, winning the fight. And it was stated in the end of the chapter that next week is supposed to be the conclusion of the fight, because all we saw in the end, as you see in my other thumbnail, is that they throwing hands with each other, and Meliodas does get one good shot in, but that doesn't guarantee that he's automatically going to win just because he landed that shot. Because we saw that when he was in Meliodas' body, and we saw Meliodas' Demon King fighting Bond, he was able to throw out some good damage and take some. So it's not like it's going to be a cakewalk. Even though that still begs the question, which one is stronger? The Demon King and Meliodas, or the one that was in Zeldoris? So, but yeah, that was basically the end of the chapter. Really short chapter this week, not really much to explain or talk about. But I would like to mention one thing. At this state, in the end of the chapter, like I said earlier, we're supposed to get the conclusion of this fight next week. And I can see this going one of 2 ways. One, something happens on the Demon King side, and like he's able to win because maybe he goes after Elizabeth, and when Meliodas is too focused on trying to like protect or raid that move for her, he probably get like a sneak attack in and he ends up hurting Meliodas badly. Or this can play out, which I think a lot of fans would probably like this second idea better. Meliodas somehow does defeat the Demon King and gets rid of him from Zeldoris' body. But then Zeldoris is waking up from this illusion that he's in and seeing his girlfriend again. He'll probably get upset because he has seen Meliodas with his girl and feel some type of way. And then he ends up attacking Meliodas. And thanks to him already getting the buff from the Demon King in his body, maybe he'll like retain some of that energy, and we get to see Zeldoris versus Meliodas. And maybe that's why the fight between the Demon King Zeldoris and Meliodas, maybe that's why it's going to be cut down short. Because maybe the real battle is going to be Zeldoris versus Meliodas. 2 brothers going at it. I mean, they argued before in the past, and last week when we got, last 2 weeks when we got that one chapter, it was stated in there that Zeldoris told Meliodas the next time we meet we'll be enemies, and we're going to fight. And since then, they met like once or twice, but they never actually had a chance to fight one-on-one. Because the first time they met, it was all 10 Commandments versus Meliodas, and then the time after that, it was Zeldoris and Eliz with, Meliodas in a soft room going crazy. So they never actually had a one-on-one conversation / battle. So that most likely will happen next week, and that's going to be interesting to see. But again, a very short chapter, short review this week. But that's all I have for you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, share with your family and friends. Give this video a like. Follow me on Twitter, link me down below. Also, tell me in the comments what you like and didn't like about the chapter, and how you feel about this whole, 7 Deadly Sins gonna end / troll, and it's not really ending, and we getting more to the story. And are you liking how the story goes so far? Are you hating it? What's your emotion? How you feel about it? That's all I have for you guys. Peace and have a good one.